I continue for the last lectures. This is the data types. Okay, that's a value type. This is the integer, floating point, alphanumeric, Boolean, and date. Okay, these are the value type. Then later we'll study for the reference type in the array and object also classes. The integer, whole numbers. Then we can use this is the whole type of data type as integer. Okay, what is the byte? Is the 1 byte, that's 0 to 255. We use both the byte. Is a 1 byte allocate for the memory as a 1 byte plus or minus. That is a 0 to 250. Sometimes we want to use for the this value for the allocate. Okay, you can as in the IP address or colors, RGB colors. Short, it is a 32,767 plus or minus that like that is allocated for the 2 byte integer, 2 byte value memory. Then integer 4 byte is the just over 2.1 billion. That's a big value you can. Another one is 8 is a very large number. Okay, then if your application deal with the what amount of the values of the number, then you can decide which data type you want to use. Just you are thinking about only use for the 0 to 255. Don't make for the integer type, because that if you declare for as a variable as integer type, it is allocated for the 4 byte memory. 4 byte memory, but we are using only 1 byte. Therefore, you can use for the byte. Next one is the floating point. You have the decimal value. Want to put as a float is a 4 byte. It's a single precision 6 digit. Okay, digit to the right of the decimal point. After the right decimal point, you have the 6 digit. Okay, double. It's a 8 byte. It's a 14 digit. For the right after the decimal point, you can make for the 14 digit. Now it's a decimal is the 16 byte 28 digit to the right of the decimal point. Then that is the thing you can use for the any decimal floating point data type. If you plot is usually its float is enough for mostly we are consider for the 6 digit after the thing. But if you want to accuracy, you want to use them, okay, nano centimeter or something like, then you had to make for the double line. Okay, then alphanumeric, Boolean, and date. Okay, the character char ABC, then you know already. This allocate for the 2 bytes. 1 Unicode characters is the 2 byte. If you type A, that's it allocate for the capital A is 64 values. Okay, that is a 1 byte is need. The string varies that 1 or more characters. String is the word. If you type for the 1 word is the string. We call that a string. It is allocated for the various type, the number of characters. That's a Boolean, true or false. It is allocated for the 1 byte. Okay, some state want to use for that's a true or false. For example, then if you want that one in our lecture room or computer lab, the AC is on or off. If you on, that's a true. Off is a false. Then you can make the state. Okay, the door is closed or open, or your computer is online on or off, or your internet is online or offline. Then you are used for that Boolean state, true or false. You can make the decision. Now is the date time. Okay, you want to in your application, you are going to do some calculation or some attendance, taking attendance, everything. Then date and time also need. That's a 8 byte. That's a 8 byte. That's include for the hours, minutes, second also date with the date and time. We call date time data type. Okay, the computer is the electronic device consisting of the hardware is an input device. Okay, usually we are using the input as a keyboard, mouse, scanner. Okay, then output is a console thing in your application. You can and printer also you can get the output, or in the monitor you can get the results output. But the storage device, already you study the hard drive. This get not using now the chip disk, or now is a pen drive and external hard disk. The internally the central processing unit is calculate for your tasks, execute your tasks. Memory also need what are the additional library or everything, it make them in the memory RAM. Now is the hardware model. Is you can put the input device used to give some input in your application. The memory, okay, memory has okay join with the CPU and interact with your application code, and you can get the output. But sometime in the memory also need for the storage device. You want to store your data. Okay, the hardware configuration used to support for the information processing cycle. This is the information processing cycle. You can give some input. Okay, then in the RAM, random access memory also take that your code and give the instruction to the computer. Then you can get the output. Okay, that output come for the device. Then information processing cycle. Okay, output from one process can serve as an input in another process. Okay, sometimes you can give the input. Okay, the process okay, application is happen and you can get the output. That output also store in the storage. That output sometimes you want to give again for the input and some process calculation something and get the output or something. It is a iterative cycle. Okay, the information processing cycle again is happen. Now input output, that we call the information processing cycle. That's the input, process and output. We need to use a interface to get their input and to the display the processing results as output. Okay, then you want to make for the small application. The last class we did that is a small application as a small simple calculator. Only 4 operation is there: add, subtract, multiply and division. That's a 4 operation. But that also you want to give the input. The user interface is there. You enter the 2 numbers and you can get the output, the same interface. Display the process. That's result. Then input, process and output. Okay. We use the variable to store the value entered by the user and to store the results of the processing also. Okay, in C#, text box and label are the most common control object used to translate the input output. Okay, later we can study the many other object also. Okay, checkbox, combo box. Okay, lot of control objects are there. Then that also you can give the input, but mostly the output is the label or text. Mostly label or text is there. Okay. Then label. It is important to display the prompt to the user so they know what the input is expected. Okay, that a prompt is the briefly describe or label for the data to be entered. The user interface must be friendly. Okay, user friendly. Use the control object label. If you can make the name and address, you can give for the 2 input box. These are the 2 input box, name and address. Okay, this is the text box you can use. Okay, this permanently we display this name and address. Okay, this is the label. Okay, but if you want to not in the input, like you can give the output only, display the name and address like all are in labels. Okay, all are in labels. Okay, that's also user and interface. Okay, already we discussed for the parse method. Content of the text box is always a string. Okay, always if the content of the text box, anything you enter there, they are in the string. If you date or number, everything is the, like I said, the text box is the text properties. The text box text property is the string. Then that value you want to convert, use the text property, get to or put in the values. Then the number are also entered as a string through the text box. Okay, always that number enter through the text box, that is the string. And we want to convert. The string must be converted to the number before being assigned to the numerical variable and before being used for the arithmetic expression or calculation. Then we want to convert for the number or data, date and time, everything we want to convert. Therefore, we are using convert each data type as the parse method. Okay, this is the one of the variable as in quantity qt is as a in dot parse. That's a, this is the text value, string value convert to the integer type. Here is a d is a price, decimal, like a decimal dot parse. Let's convert double dot parse. It is right to convert to the text to that particular data type. What are the indicate here? This int is an integer type. This is a decimal. If you double dot parse, is the double, convert to double. Okay, then convert that to string method. To display the number in the label or text box, it must be convert from the number to a string. Then here it is we calculate like decimal subtotal is in quantity into decimal price. Okay, then LBL subtotal dot text. This is the label is a subtotal label dot text equal is subtotal. This is the variable as a decimal type dot ToString as a currency. C is the currency, like as a what are the currency in your computer setting default, that's a dollars. If you your currency you set for the rupees, it come for the rupees in our control panel setting. That is a currency setting. That's a C is the currency. Then we use the ToString and any data convert to string type, that is ToString. The previous we use the parse method is the any string type convert to the particular data type as a numerical type. Then we use for the parse method. Later we'll study for the type parsed later, but this is the parse. Parse is the convert text to any data type, the numerical data type. Okay, then numerical data type want to convert to, okay, convert to the string type. Then is the ToString. ToString because everything want to display. Okay, everything want to display in the user interface as a text box or label. Then you want to convert to ToString method. Okay, this is the method data type, but particular variable dot ToString. Then you can convert to string type. Okay, the format specific code for the ToString. Use the code to format the display the output. See as the standard for the currency. Okay, at the dollar sign, comma, and include the 2 digit to the right of the decimal point. Then you can use n is a standard number. Okay, standard for the number n. Okay, at comma and include the 2 digit to the right of the decimal. If you use a standard number, mean the decimal point is after the decimal point, 2 digits are there. To have a 1000 separate is a comma. In here is a currency also standard C is a currency. There's a dollar sign, and comma is the thousand separator, and indicate the 2 digits after the right side of the decimal point. Specify the how many digits to display after the decimal point. Then you can use that the C0 info is after the decimal 4 digit is need. Okay, 4 digit is need. Then you can put that. Okay, this is a standard. The value is rounded to the specific number. Okay, example auto. Now you can see here this one of the example. Declare for 3 variable here. Int in QTY, decimal, this decimal point as D is the price. Okay, always I use for the 3 letters prefix as a data type. Then easy to understand. This is a decimal, this is the integer. Okay, the decimal is subtotal. That's the input quality equal in dot parse txt quantity dot text. Then we can get the how many number of the goods or something. That's a we get from the particular text box. That's a txt quantity. This is the text box object dot text property. That's a string type, convert to the integer type. The decimal price also you can enter that what is the unit price. That's a decimal. That also get from the txt price dot text. Okay, particular text. This is a text. Then we can convert to the decimal. After we multiply for the, if you order for the 5 goods, then into the number of quantity into the decimal price. Then you can get a total. That total want to display in the LBL subtotal dot text. There's a label. Okay. Then I use for the 3 letters. This first 3 letters prefix. We call this the prefix. The 3 letters is the first 3 letters is the prefix. These 3 letters is the object. Or if object, that's a what are the type of the control object. If that is the variable, is the what is the data type. This is the integer type. This is a decimal type. Then you can get for the 2 string as a currency. Convert to the decimal to string. Okay. Some other method also. Yeah, math calculate. Okay, perform the common mathematical operation. We call this a math classes. Methods. Okay, the static method do not create an instance of the class. Already the classes are there. Then ABS method, calculate the absolute value. If you enter the minus value also, it take for the positive value. Then it's the absolute value. ABS as absolute, calculate the absolute value. Square root method calculates square root of the thing. This is the method. If you don't know any calculation is there, if you use this method as a, it take for the square root of that particular number or value. Sine, cos, tan. Already you study in the mathematical. Okay, ICT for mathematics. That lesson you know the sine, cos, tan, cosine. Okay, lot of trigonometric operation. Okay, terms are there. Then you can use that function also there. Sine, cos. Okay, then many other so also exist. Many other method also there. Then you can use for the x dot absolute. Okay, this is the last one. I will take that. New thing we are going to start. Then I will upload that. Okay, I will add that file and download. Okay, I put that this PDF. I put in the PowerPoint, then you can get the printout or something, because I use some template is the template is there. Sometimes that template is can take the more cartridge for printing. Okay, some bars are there, you can know. Okay, can okay, now I'll upload that my presentation also. Now you can see here is a bar is there, that is the take the more cartridge. Okay, if you print it everywhere, you can make the change for the template and you can get the printout. Okay, this is the decision making. Okay, we are consider for the decision making. Okay, this is the objective. Create the constant to improve the readability of the code. Okay, last class we studied in the variable. Last chapter use for the variable. Okay, that's sometime what we need for the fixed value, then we use for the constant. That's also you can create. Learn about the date time and okay, date time data type and perform the operation on date time. Okay, I want to some calculation. For example, today our university employees are coming our university, then we want to calculate their full-time working, half day, or short leave or something. Then we want to calculate, then we need for the date and time when you come, arrival and departure. Okay, arrive at our institute and depart, then we going to calculate how many hours they are working. For example, 8 hours working is a full day, 4 hours working is a half day. That's like on the minute. Then we need for the date and time. Okay, now we are not consider like if you have the okay online system anything, then you can we can make for the student attendant also. Student attendant. Create the instance of the checkbox, scroll bar, group box and radio button. Okay, in the visual programming, these are the things we are going to use, because we want to reduce for the their particular people's okay people use for the keyboard. They are using in the mouse. Mostly they want to use click or something. Then we are using the checkbox. Okay, then checkbox they can tick some condition. Okay. What other thing you want to need some text? Okay, scroll bar, you can set the values, then you can make for the scroll bar and group box and radio button. Okay, one of the choice you want to select, then you can use the radio button. More choice you want to choose, then checkbox. Like we can okay, this also. Then group control instance. Okay, why you want to use this group okay control instance, that I will explain this chapter. Okay, understand the Boolean data type. Okay, already I mentioned the Boolean data type. Here you want to understand the Boolean data type, because we are going to use for the decision making. Use if statement and select case statement to make the decision. Okay, then constant. Use a defined constant like as a variable, store the value while the solution is run. Okay, the value of the constant does not change. Okay, that the value is the fixed, does not change, then we call that's a constant. That's a constant. That's similar to the little value in the that regard. That's a value type. That is, this is the syntax, is the keyword as a const. What is the data type? Sometimes integer or double or anything. It's a constant name, and you must give the initial value, fixed value on the provide. Okay, you want to provide that fixed value. Okay, but the last chapter we study in the variable is the time to time is the value can change, but here the constant is the value is fixed, not change. Okay, the value of the constant does not change. This fixed value you had to the declared time you had to okay, you must provide this value. You must provide this value. Initialize the value. The variable later also you can assign the value. Variables at time you can vary. Then only you can declare the variable as a int age, like then later you can assign the value. But in here is a constant type, constant name. Okay, constant, what's the data type, constant name, and now you can see here constant statement declare as a const type as a close, define the data type of the constant. Okay, when the option text is enabled. Okay, init expression, that's initial expression, define the value of the constant. You must assign the value to a constant when declare it. Okay, you want to assign, you must assign the value to the constant when you declare it. Then that is important. This is the syntax constant. Const, what's the data type as int. Okay, in any data as a int age something, that's a constant you can assign. Now you can see here next is the use constant to improve the readability of the code. The constant make a program more maintainability because a constant value can be changed in one place rather than many. Okay, they use standard prefix for the constant you declare to the further improvement readability. Declare the constant name as a C as a constant type. DBL is a double pi as the data type of the double, and value is 3.14. Okay, already you know the pi. Okay, we are using that pi in the calculate the angle, or sometime you want to calculate that is the area of the circle, pi r squared, area of the circle, and volume, everything you can use for the spherical, for the volume. That's a pi r squared is the area of the circle. Then we use for the pi, and that's a constant, that's a fixed value 3.14159. Okay, then we can declare. Now you can see here const double C dbl pi equal 3.14159. Okay, that's a this is the data type. Is a C is a additional one letters are there prefix. This is the constant. Okay, this is the value is not changed. Declare the constant name C dbl 2 pi having the data type of the double, the value, use another constant and multiply by the literal value. Okay, you can declare this way. Some errors are there. Constant cannot be declared using the variable. Okay, because already I mentioned that is a constant cannot be declared using the variable because a variable value does not exist until the runtime, or is the variable is a time-to-time change, but the constant value does not change. The following constant declare is illegal because the declaration used a variable. Now you can see here double dbl pi equal 3.11. Okay, this is the double dbl pi. This is the variable, not in the constant. Then again constant double c dbl 2 pi equal dbl pi into 2, because this is the dbl pi. dbl pi is the variable. This is the variable, it may be changed after running time. Therefore, you cannot use for the variable declare in the constant. The previous is that's the constant. This is the CDBI, this is the constant. Again, you can inside you can use both because this value not change, but this constant divide multiply by 2, but that also fixed value is a 2 times 5, is a 2 times 5. But in here we use that's a variable. Variable is the only will be changed. Therefore, can't declare in the variable in the constructor. This is the legal. Okay. Now working with the dates. Okay, the date time. Data type store the date values or time values. Okay. This is the little date value are surrounded by the pound sign as a hash key mark. You can use that. The standard prefix for the date we are using for the date type is a DAT. Easy to understand for the variable as a data type as a date DAT. Okay, DAT date of birth. Then you see there is a date of birth as a DAT date of birth like this one variable name is a date or time. Then you can remember to use isDate to determine whether value can be converted to the date. Okay, sometimes you enter the value in the text box. Want to check it is a numeric or is date is a date. If you that date format is there, then you can convert. Otherwise, you cannot convert to the that string because already I mentioned if you enter that anything in text box, that's a string type. Then that string type want to convert to the particular data type. Then here we can check it is a date. Is date, that's a method. Is date is okay, then we can declare the date. Date time, date 1 as a new date time this line. Okay, this is the year, month, and date. This is the hours, minutes, second. Okay, this is the date time. Okay, type conversion in the exam. You can type. This is a DAT current. Okay, this is the one of the data type as a DAT current equal system.convert today date time txt dot okay txt date dot text. You can convert because this is a string to date. Okay, this is a converting system.convert to date time. We are going to convert to the date and time. Then we use for the to date time. That's the method. The last chapter we use that is a convert to the text to integer or any decimal numerical type is a parse method. Here it is a to date time. This is a to date time. You can convert to the string to date type or time, date or time. Okay, that's a method. Now it's a date time structure property. Now you can set that date and time is now as a return the current date and time. What is the date time now? Okay, for example, what is the date and time now? It's a 9:41. If you want to set that is a now particular system dot date. Okay, dot now is the 9:40 a.m. Today is 8th July 2020. Okay. Then we have some properties in the date property as a now is the return current date and time. Okay, sometimes want to need for only our current data. 1 minute. I will come back 1 minute. Okay, wait 5 minutes. Okay, I will continue. Okay, 5 minutes wait.
Tupa, සේවට වාර්තා කරන්න tupa.
Hello, Mr. Nizal Budila.
என்னடா over. Hello, කොහොමද කොහෙද ඉන්නේ කොහෙද ඉන්නේ
Okay, student. Sorry for the troubling. Okay. Okay, we can continue. Date structure. Now return the current date and time. That is some purpose. Okay, in your purpose you can use what are the property you want to use. Now mean if you for already I explained our institute want to get the attendance for the employer, then but particular employer come for the full day morning, then we want to need for the date and time also. Date and time. Then today is the return current date. Sometimes want to only get the attendance you are present or absent in our class, then we can use today. Date, month, year, return day or month or year, that's respective you can get date, month, year. Okay, this property store integer value. Ola not decimal, is the integer value, is the full whole value, one day and something. Okay, hour, minute, second, return the time value. You want to calculate some organization contract base you are working sometime hourly. Okay, in here very few organization had the odd job. Odd job mean part-time job, hourly. But in the foreign country they had a okay, you can work 3 hours for particular organization, you can earn. That's a they want to calculate how many hours you work, hours, minutes. Okay, this property are showing the integer value. Day of the week, day of the year, return the integer contain the day of the week and the day of the year respective number, that also. Now the date time structure. Okay, declare a date time variable. First one is the date time as a, now you declare only date time as a DAT current. Okay, this is the date time, the data type as a date time, DAT current. Okay, we will do the exercise also today. Example. Show the current date in the variable. Okay, you want to display that. Okay, get that variable. The DAT current equals system dot date time today. Okay, now we are using the system in our computer. What is the time is there? System. Our system dot date time today. It is assigned for the only today date, not in the hour or minutes or any time, only date. Okay, today. If you use the system dot date time dot now is the our today and current time also. You can get. Store the current date and time in the variable. Now you can use the system dot date time dot now. System dot date time dot now. Okay, then at hours, at minutes. Okay, before that we will do that. Okay, Add hours, add minutes, and add seconds. Okay, you can add the hours. Sometimes you want to display for the world clock. For the other country, it's like other country. For example, if 4 hours or 4.5 hours different to here to Australia. Okay, same thing for the if London is the 4.5 hours different for the back. Now it's the early morning there, 9:50 like 4 hours like before 4 is the 5:30 or something. Okay, 5:30. Now it's a London is the after 9:10 like is a 4.5. 2:30 is the afternoon. Okay, PM evening. Afternoon evening. That's why you want to add some hours or minutes. Then we can use for that method add hours. How many hours we want to add to now the current time to current our system time. Add minute, add second. Method return the date, time, section. Add years, add month, add days. That's at the fixed date interval you can add that month of the year. Okay. Method return the date, time, section. It also return the date, time, section. The ToString convert to the date to string. Okay, ToString, date to string. We have the too long date string, too short date string, convert to the date time to structure of the format date. Okay, it is a too long date string or too short date string. Then you can see what is the data format is there. Dated format. Okay, what is the formatted date? You can see that what we can. Too long time string, too short time string, convert the time to format that time. Okay. Subtract. You can subtract one date to another date. For example, want to calculate your age. Then you want to subtract your current date to your birth date. Then we can get for the subtraction. That method you can use subtract. Return the date time structure contain the time difference. How many hour years, how many months is that we can get your age. Okay, convert the current date to a string. You can current date to I want to set that's the date time dot today dot too long date string. Too long date string, then you can display the current today date too long date string. Oh, add one day to current date. Then you can use that date time as a day next day. Tomorrow date you want to display. Then date time today dot at days 1. It display for the next day. Want to add month. Next month date you want to use. Then add month is the 1 month you want to add. Subtract one date from the current date. Then date time date last day, date time dot today dot at -1 is a you can go to the yesterday date. That's a 1 day. Now we can do the simple program. Okay, Simon, this example want to display. Okay, I open new project, window application, date time. Date time example. Okay, I want to display the current date in the label. or text box we can use. Okay, I put the one label. Okay, put the one label. And I change the name of the label as LBL display, time display or date display. Okay, the display. Then if you double click, if your form is run, you want to display the time or date. Okay, the form load. Then LBL display dot text property equal, okay, system dot, already systems there, not necessary to type. If okay, already systems there, date and time also you can make. Okay, both are you can type. This is a date and time dot today dot to long date string. Okay, that's the method. This going to display. Now I run this program. You can see this is the Wednesday, July 8, 2020. It's a long date. To long date, Wednesday, July 8, 2020. Okay, change. Dot to long time string also short date string. Only date is there. There's no Wednesday. This is the 8th July 2020. This is a short date. Okay, what is the thing you want to display? Okay, that's a today. Now this today date and time. Dot now is the current. Dot to string time string, long time string. To long time string is the 9:58. Okay, 11 second. AM is the long. If it's short, to short time string. This is the method. Okay, the properties. Okay, 9:58 AM. There are no any circle. There's a short time string. Okay, now ToString. Sorry. ToString method. Okay, it is display the date with the time also. Okay, too long date string, there's a string only display the date with the day also. Here is the ToString, then you can get. Okay, what is the thing you want to, and you can get. Okay, some calculation won't take that, only that. Okay, some other calculation also there. Okay, add month, add day, at hours. Okay, at hours also you can add the hours or minutes, everything you can add. Now is the date time today at days. Okay, at days. Okay, now today okay, no problem. Dot at days. Okay, at the 1 day it is show for, okay, not now, it's the today. If hours, we can get hours dot today dot at days. System date. People time typically express the date and time of the day. Oh, not ToString. Because this is the date type. You want to get that things. Okay, wait. First, want to declare the date time, date something equal date time dot today dot at. Okay, then this date want to display here. Okay, date dot to short date string. Now okay, now you run. It's a tomorrow. Okay, 9th July 2020. You can add. Okay, how many days? Sometimes want to add the month, everything, because for example, some project you are doing the project, they said starting date today, ending date want to set, then you can add for particular day. Okay, you want to subtract something like that, you can use for the add day. Okay, at hours. Okay, now want to show the some Australia time. Now, okay, at hours, at minutes, at minutes, 4 hours 30 minutes. 4 hours is 30, 240 and 270 minutes. The 4 hours is a 60 into 4, 240 plus 30, 270 minutes. Then to date string dot to short time or long time. Okay, long time string. Now you can see now the system time is at 10:05. Now it's at 2:35 p.m. You can display the other country time. Time, time, zone. Okay, this is the way. If you minus, you can display the yesterday. There's a days -1. It's a negative. -1 is a negative. It's the yesterday time. Okay, when your Visual Studio.NET load as the form, then initialize the form. Okay, or any classes that new procedure execute. As a new, the new procedure is called for the constructor. You can make the constructor. The Win form designer place the code to initialize the control instance in the new procedure. You can get the new object as a new by calling the procedure name initialize component. Add your own code to perform the custom initialization. After that, call for the initialize component. Okay, perform the calculation of the date. Okay, system.datetime dt today noon as a new as a system dot you create the one object as a new system.datetime display. Is the another date 9/13/000 is the midnight. Same way midnight is the noon. Okay, early morning this. Then we can use for the system dot time span is the time difference as a diff results as a dt today noon dot subtract dt yesterday midnight. Okay, yesterday midnight. Then you can subtract. That's a subtract method here. But that results come for the time span. Okay, system dot time span, the time difference. That's the example. System dot date time dt. Okay, not necessary for the system every time because already we declare in the project in the solution, not necessary to indicate here. New system dot date time is a 13/6/7/12 noon, and this one is the yesterday midnight. Then you can get that time span. What is the time span? You can get the time difference. Okay, this I use the console application, then we can get that different date. Okay, what's the different date? Then you can do it. Okay, interval argument in the enumeration. Day of the year, hour, minutes, month, quarter, second, weekday, week of year, and year. That was the year. Date 1, date 2 argument contain the two dates used in the calculation. If date 1 is greater than date 2, then you can get the negative. Okay, if you want to calculate your age, okay, age, then you are consider for the year and year. Then if you get the negative like, then you are the result that the date 1 is higher than date 2. Date 1 is higher than date 2, then you can use the absolute value as the age. Okay. Now this one is the DateTime picker. DateTime picker control. If you sometimes you are confused, if you use there in the date format. The user doesn't know what is the format of the date time form. They also make the mistake. Make a mistake. Then you can give for the this date time picker. Then they can easy to pick there. Sometimes some application you know that your date of birth they ask, then you want to select. You want to select the date of birth, which year, date, July, okay, 8th or 9th, like you can select. This way you can use for the date time picker. Date time picker. Then it is set for the particular day and time. Okay, time in the current time. Okay. Otherwise, the user doesn't know. First, want to give for the year, then month, date, hour, okay, minutes, second. They don't know that is a format. Then you can use this the DateTime Picker Control. Then you can get that value. Okay. They allow the user to select the date from calendar. Calendar they can easy to select. Okay. The font appear in the control list in the portion. You can use some property in the DateTime Picker. Calendar, okay, calendar font control. The font appear in the drop down calendar. The calendar 4 color. That's a text color. Format, store, enumeration, define the appearance of the date. What is the date you want to the maximum date, minimum date. Okay. Define the minimum and maximum user selectable date. That also you can give the limit. Okay. For example, you want to get the date of birth, want to recruit the particular person as a 21 years old. Only 21 years old. Then you can get the date maximum and minimum. You can pick the date of birth. Okay, 21 means 1999 is born. 1991 is born is a 21 or 1998. Then we can set the minimum date is the 1st January 1991. Maximum date is the 31st December 1990 or something. You can use that another way. Sometimes if the school admission they are using only for 1st February particular year and next year for 31st January. That's the rules. That's like you can use here minimum or maximum date. Then you can limit it for the particular group. The value store the current day and time. Current date and time. The DateTime Picker close up event fire. When user close drop down calendar, then event is fire. You can get that. Value change. If you change that value, if you select the different date, that also you can fire the event. User change the value property to runtime. Show the value. Okay, just show the date, current date value, and okay, maximum date value in DateTime Picker as a today at days -1. Okay, this is the start date. You can make the maximum minimum date. Okay. Okay, this is the DTP is the DateTime Picker start date dot value is the yesterday. DTP start date dot maximum date is the today. You can add end date is the also today. Maximum date is the today. You can use that. Now checkbox. Then control box. You can use the control object also. DateTimePicker. DateTimePicker. DD server. DateTimePicker. Okay, you want to display the DateTimePicker in here. This label. Okay. Now I change for this name. DateTimePicker or ETP timer or something you can make timer. Okay. Then there are the two methods. Two methods are there. One is the close up. Event close up when user close down the calendar, then you can fire the event or value change. Okay, both are we can check close up or value change. Okay, then you can select here what are the properties. Okay, there's an event is there. What is this event here? The property window, carefully see the property window. Okay, value change or close up also up. Okay, close up. Close up. That time close up you want to get that as a, okay, make this as a comment. Comment. Okay. Date time, DAT time or something, any name you can give, equal, if you like, DAT timer. What's the name of the DAT time? DTP, sorry, not DTP, DTP timer dot text value. Okay, that's a string. Then directly we can use that string in the label. LBL data display.text. Date display. Date display. Dot text equal dot text. Okay, I run this program. If you can get that Wednesday, July 1st, 2020. Which one is a close up? Calendar is close up, then you can set the date. Okay. Then if you set this one, this user avoid for the errors. What you want, you can get it. Okay. Okay. You can set easy because sometimes you want to set your date of birth. Okay. Now set 2000 A level 2019 batch. Oh, sorry, 2018. A level 2018 batch. Then you are equal to 2019 18 batch. Then you want 2000. Oh, sorry, 1999. Then you want to get that to 1991, 1999, 1999. Okay, then which year or which sorry month? June or May. Then which day? This is your date of birth. Then easy to set that date. You can avoid. Okay, there are two methods there. Okay, one method is the close up. Close up. When the calendar is closed, get that value. Get that value. Okay, that's a text property one. You can get that value also. That open. I set the another method. Value change. Value change. When the value change, display that one. Okay, value is change, display that one. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Right. Now I run this program. Value change. When the value change, display. Right. Okay, you can pick today's. Okay, that's a today's the pick. That's value change. Okay, we can set that value as the DTP. Sorry, date and time. Date time as a DAT current or something equal DTP timer dot values there. Value. What are the values there? Okay, it is okay. Then it take for the value. Okay, then we want to display this one to something. To dot ToString or too long time string or ToString. Then we can see what are the things we can get it. Okay, this is the way you can learn. Okay, it's the July 14, 2009. Now is the current time. 10:20. My time is a 10:23 is a now. Okay, 10:23. Okay, it is a way we can avoid. For example, now our institute used for the fingerprint. Then if you, when you arrive our institute, the employer arrive at the institute and put the fingerprint. Then it take for the today the particular the system date and time. Then this is the way. Then if your departure is there, then after that again put the fingerprint, take the departure, then how many hours working. We can get that hourly working. Okay. Then two event we can use value change and close up. Storing value in the DateTimePicker. Store the current date value and maximum date value. The picker you can make that the thing that also properties there, maximum date, minimum date. Now we use for the checkbox control. Okay, everything later we will use for the all object and do small program. Okay, this is the checkbox. Allow the user to select yes or no response. Okay, also allow the user to select from the third choice called indeterminate. Also, if you not check, that's a indeterminate usually indicate that no choice has been made. Checkbox to display the textual description along with the text box. Okay, and if the text box like, then we can text description is there. Okay, that can be checked or unchecked. Okay, the checkbox has a check align. It is a visible the region of the control instance. Checkbox state is checked or not, is not checked or checked, checked, not checked or intermediate. Okay, sometimes they are text. Define the text that appear in the visible region of the text. With that text align also there, we have to visible that region. Text within the visible. 3 states are there. Allowed to checkbox to store the possible value in just in 2. Okay, 3 states there. One is the checked, not checked, or indeterminate. The checkbox control event. Then you can make that event if you checkbox is change. Okay, the values change if you are checked or unchecked. Then you can fire the event also. Checkbox property change. Example, setting the check state properties. Okay, if the insurance CHK insurance.check state is the checked. If the insurance tick box, for example, if you ask for your qualification, okay, someone has a A level or someone having A level. If you tick, okay, we use the your qualification. If you tick that checkbox, if you O level is there, you have to give for the O level results. If you uncheck the A level result, they are not necessary to give for the A level result. That thing you can check. This is the check state dot checked. Okay, then check instead of check state, then unchecked or indeterminate. Okay, sometimes unknown that nothing responds. Okay, the scroll bar. Then it is also used for the sum, give the value. You can use to select the value from range of value. Okay, often used to represent the percentage. Okay, value are always integer. Values always integer you can set. To control work the same way. To control work the same way. Horizontal bar and vertical bar. Vertical scroll bar. Vertical. Then you can use standard prefix. We can use HSP is a horizontal scroll bar is a vertical scroll bar. Value grow as a scroll bar is move downward. Okay, if you move down, you can do that. Also, you can use properties. Maximum and minimum define the valid range. Okay, you can use that. Default value 0 to 100. Value contain the current value between the define the range. Okay, value must be between the minimum and okay. The small changes and large changes you can use. Okay, I will explain now also what is the make for the small changes and large changes. What's the event? value change, then you can fire the event. Okay, now here this is the scroll bar behavior. This is the small. Okay, change the value property in the small. You click here is the small changes. If you click here is the large changes. You can check that also. Indicate. Okay, now the scroll bar value is the label name as a beer fuel when your value change. This is the value change scroll bar at beer fuel.text. What is the value is showing, then you can get the value. Okay, now you can see that scroll bar checkbox also. Okay, scroll bar. H horizontal and H scroll bar. This is the horizontal scroll bar. Okay, this scroll bar I want to set the temperature. Okay, then you are using the temperature thermometer. It is the range is the 0 to 100, like not more than like. Okay, then you can limit. The user can set the temperature. What's the temperature you want to need? But the maximum is 100, minimum is like. Okay, this is the scroll bar event. Okay, there's a scroll bar scroll the change event. Now okay, LBL display dot text equal. Okay, I didn't change the name. Scroll bar dot value dot ToString. That value you want to control because the value is a integer. Okay, then this, if you use this scroll bar, you can control for the user input because you want to give the only maximum 100. Then this is the way you can increase. Okay, okay, this is the 10. If you inside the big large changes is the 10. Okay, small changes is the 1. Okay, you can see the property of the scroll bar. You can set maximum minimum value. Okay, here is the max value, minimum value. Scroll bar, sorry, there's a property. That's a property. That's a properties. Here is a maximum value and minimum value. Small changes here. Then if you click small changes 5. Okay, small changes 5. Then large changes. Here is a maximum value. It's 100. Then you want to make for this the 500, like then you can make maximum value 500. 0 to 500. Then large change. Okay, if you click 50, the large changes. So small changes is the 10, 5 or 10. Small changes is the 10. Large changes is 5. Okay, this is a minimum 0 to 500. Now you run. Large changes. This is small changes. Okay, this is the way you can control for the input, the user. Limit also. Only this range we only need for the changes something. Okay, horizontal also you can give. Is the scroll bar. Okay, you see here, this also scroll bars there. Many, just like you here we can use this scroll bar as a give the, okay, get the value. It is an integer value. Okay. Next one is a numeric up and down. This is the similar to scroll bar, but you can make that's a numeric value. Display the value within the range of value. Okay, you can set display and adjoin the label contain the current value. Support the same, okay, fundamental property in the as a scroll the value. Which value is selected, then you can maximum minimum value property. You can set that. Okay, the value change event. Value change event you can use. Standard prefix NUD. Okay, that also where you can use that numeric here up and down. Okay, numeric up and down. You want to set that your date of birth or month and date. For example, if you use the credit card, they are using for the year and month. Okay, year and month. Then I want to use that things for the numeric. You can set. Okay, this first one we are using for the month. Then you can give for the, that's the range 1 to minimum 1, maximum 12. Because 12 months there, there is a user give only maximum 12 months. Then you can set the month. Okay, this is the year for your credit card valid date here. Then you can give here is the maximum is the 2000, usually 5 years. Sorry, 2025, minimum 2000. Minimum 2020, sorry, 2020. Now the user can set what is your credit card valid date. They can set, okay, June or June 2023 is a year. Then you can get that value. Usually you are using the online purchasing something, online payment, everything. They ask for this. Okay, they can use for the drop down list also. That also you want to use that object also. This is the numeric. Then what are the value you set? Then that value is take for your that application information for that value. Okay, sometimes you ask for the month, year, like if you only give for the text box, then some user type for the July, some are give for the 7th, 7. Then you want to convert the that all thing for the numeric, then that's the problem. Therefore, you can give for the specific thing, then use the specific object. Easy to develop your program. Now we can set. Okay, this also limited. Or otherwise you can set that. Okay, usually is the 5 years is the limit. Correct. Okay, your ATM card limit, okay, valid is the 5 years, maximum 5 years. Then you can set what's the current date is there, up to you can give for the at year 5. Now is the consistent date is there, the valid date is the up to 5 years. Then you can add 5 years for maximum date, maximum value here. Minimum value is the current. That's like you can use. Okay, this is the way you can think about different way to develop your program, and different object also you can use, because this is the visual programming. Visually you want to show the user want to minimize the key for input, use for the keyword. Okay, in the key used to, here is a minimize the key. You can set only click the mouse. Here there's a date time picker also, minimize that. Otherwise you want to write, okay, when your date of birth, like you want to type date of birth is the 1999 July 8th, like you want to write. But here is a, you can pick any date. Okay, now I am going to stop. Then up to now, what are the things I did, then you practice. If you have any doubt, next class you can ask. Okay, set the date and subtract the one day to another date. Everything you have to do. I will give that for your homework. Like, okay, now you are free in home. Okay, date you can learn. Okay, then next Friday is the 9:30 for database system and programming. Okay, students, if you have any doubt, anything, you can ask to me. Otherwise, I will finish the today lesson. Okay, students. The next class we will continue further.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, well.